I was contemplating on whether or not to take the Colts for the survivor pool because believe it or not, I'm still alive in that thing.
Yeah, I got the Colts. I picked the Colts.
I was going to take the Colts. I think I ended up going with Miami, and I know that there's a chance that Houston.
They say Tyrod's playing.
Well, I know there's a chance that Houston can win that one. So I went ahead and put $5 on Houston just to make me feel better.
So either you survive or
I'm up money. You know, I looked at my bets last week, and I'm like, and I lost so much on everything because between what was it? It was Cleveland took a dive against Pittsburgh.
That would hurt the most.
Cincinnati lost to someone they shouldn't have lost to, and then there was another one
Cincinnati lost to the Jets.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so there were 3 games that just completely annihilated everything that I picked, all the teasers, all the parlays and whatnot. And I looked and I'm like, watch. Dallas is going to go in there and ball out of control as an underdog in Minnesota. So I put $10 on them. I was tempted to put the whole 50 that I had left.
Yeah,
I should have put the whole 50 on. Yeah. It was almost double money.
Wait, Dallas barely won though.
Dallas won though. It doesn't matter. They still won.
They won.
I didn't even watch the game. I put the $10 on, went to sleep.
I picked the Vikings.
Yeah, I know your love affair with Kirk Cousins.
No, it's not just that.
I'm not picking Dallas at all.
Even if it costs him a win.
If you continue to do that, then that limits your opportunities.
I keep telling him that.
I mean,
it's like a person that's afraid to play pocket aces because they always get cracked.
I really
That's
don't.
him.
Well, we know his luck with 5 deuce offsuit.
I'll say, how often you see me with pocket aces?
Never.
Right? I'll have them. I'll say, well,
because
I think you
because
got
why? You've played enough trash. People don't believe you when you got a good.
You got it. That's why they keep taking. He ain't
I
got
will
shit.
take
He ain't
it.
got shit.
I will take it.
Dude, you should have showed up on Sunday, man.
What was I doing Sunday?
It was a good
no,
game.
my brother
You were supposed to come over.
Yeah, but I was at the mercy of
Oh, no,
somebody
he was
else.
at the Texans game.
Yeah,
Well,
I was supposed to come afterwards.
Yeah,
And
because he
Phillip-
asked me.
Phillip
Well, he
decided-
even asked me. He's like, "Is it too late for me to get in?" I go, "No, we're playing
And so
catch."
I was telling Philip, I said, "Okay, well, after you drop off Will and your uncle,
Talk about it.
Bring me to the house."
They had a really juicy game over there. Double straddle on the no limit.
I damn sure wouldn't have played that. I hate.
Oh,
I
well,
hate
okay.
straddling that.
So it was a mandated 6 and 12.
Oh, wow.
So it was 1, 3, 6, 12 on a 6-handed table.
Oh, wow. Y'all were spreading
the money was crazy.
Oh, it was crazy. Yeah. I mean, I lost a big pot, but then I turned around and won a big pot with pocket aces.
Well, check it with it.
5-2 offsuit.
Actually, they were even playing some PLO, like one-handed PLO.
See, now that would be me right there.
You would have loved that. And then there was a double. I couldn't believe it. We were only 4, maybe 5-handed, and I hit. It was a double board bomb pot. Mm-hmm. I bet $15 everybody folded, and I had one of the boards smashed because I flopped the full house.
Right.
So everybody was scared. They didn't know which board I was on, and obviously they didn't have anything for the board that I had smashed. Everybody folded. So that was that $15. I basically I was in under the gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I checked.
No, because I know it would have checked through. 15. You don't understand. $15 with $50 in there. That's nothing.
Yeah, but I mean they weren't biting either, so.
Doesn't matter. I'll do that every time. If they fold every time, that means I'm good. Right. And if I get action, that's even better.
I'm greedy.
Well,
check.
You can't be.
I want somebody to bet 15, and I say, "Hey, right. 50 on top."
Therein lies the problem with Chuck.
and the problem is that when he gets down heads up, he's probably splitting.
Yeah.
Because somebody's got the bottom of the boards versus your top board. But anyway.
All right.
So topics today. Well, I guess first things first. Welcome to another episode of Half Baked Sports. I'm your host, Josh. And we have John at the end and Chuck in the middle, chilling like the cream of an Oreo cookie. Fudge flavor.
That's
Y'all
new.
gotta let me have that one.
That's new.
I didn't know they made.
I'm sorry, I stole that from Polly Shore.
Okay, well,
that should date me right there, right?
One of our topics for the day is.
So our topics today will be Odell Beckham, possibly John Gruden, and some guy that got a DUI.
The
Oh
third.
no, I think a murder charge.
He might manslaughter.
Well, I was going to bring that up when we get to the topic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
And
I
in
say
not
let's start with-
specifically that order.
I say let's start with John Gruden.
It's John Gruden.
We were supposed to touch on this last
We
episode.
did a nice mention.
The take on it is like all the emails and the things he said. It cost him his job, reputation, respect in the league, I guess you could say, for lack of a better term. I'm gonna be honest with you. He was not coaching at the time when he said all this stuff. It was not. I feel like he was upset about something, and these are the words he chose to use to express himself. And when I say that, I mean I've said worse. I'm gonna be honest with you, and not just saying like I'm a racist, I'm a homophobe or anything like that. It's just I've used these terms to describe people when I'm upset about something or angry about something. So, my question? Is this character assassination, or was this a way to get him off his high horse and say, "Hey, we don't want you here no more. We found something on you, so we're gonna get rid of you this way"?
I wouldn't say character assassination.
Obviously,
You see what he's about. The point is this related to football? So
I say no.
yeah, I was gonna say I'm not for the firing because first of all, everybody knows his skill set. So obviously he's one of the great offensive gurus. So I will rather keep him. Probably make him take some sensitivity classes or whatever.
Donate some money to some
Just
causes.
donate
Just to make it look good, like most corporate people.
corporate
right
people
because
do.
if you're gonna fire Gruden for that, then you need to start coming through the NFL for
I got it.
domestic violence.
He needs to go through the class I just went through from my corporate, which is microaggressions. That'll solve the problem right there.
Maybe.
But if you're gonna fire Gruden for this thing, you might as well start firing players for
yeah.
spousal abuse, domestic violence, gambling, and all that stuff. You might as well go to the league. If you're not doing that for
sexual
them,
assault, you
it's
name
like,
it, it's out there.
Hey,
it's like you're picking and choosing what, and then also
we won't have a league anymore.
Yeah, you won't have a league because most of
Shoot.
the people do this. But
If we don't have a league, we're not getting paid to do this anyway. So I guess it doesn't matter.
but the thing is this. I think the firing was unnecessary. I don't think the firing should have happened. I think
especially
you skip
when
on-
was the email? Like almost a decade ago.
Seven,
Oh no,
eight
it
years
was
ago.
like
7 years ago.
7 years ago.
7 years
No,
ago?
it was 2011.
So yeah, decade.
That's a
Because we're
decade ago.
21.
Yeah, it is.
That's over a decade
Yeah, 10 years
ago.
ago. So yeah.
So yeah, and I think this is kind of showing. I believe that not character assassination, no, but I believe that they're using this as justification to get rid of him for whatever reason. This is their excuse to get rid of him.
I think it was that email he talked about. Roger Goodell.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Obviously, so this is nothing more than a power play.
yeah.
They exposed it.
So basically
They
it was
exposed it.
personal.
Yes.
Well, yeah, he made slurs about the gay Nasabi.
Sam, he said the NFL made the
Oh,
Rams
yeah.
take Sam.
Yeah,
at the
that,
last,
and then he made a comment about a player's lips. I mean, not the player, the head of the NFL PA lips, and then the Roger Goodell comment.
And I'm sorry, but I can guarantee you, if you spend any time in a male locker room,
You've heard
you're going to
worse.
hear 10 times worse.
Yes.
In my high school
And
locker room,
that
it
may
was
not
worse.
be right because being crude and obscene is not necessarily the best of things to do or be, but that it doesn't mean that you need to attack them and make them lose their job either.
Yeah.
If we're winning, first of all, the Raiders having a winning season. So
And honestly, that's why I think he was
Like,
targeted.
Like usually with teams that are winning, even all the dirt
You
that
leave
do,
them, they sweep it under the rug.
They sweep it
So
under
that's
the
why
rug.
I think
So what makes this so different? We know this about this league. So
I have
what's
my
the-
opinions, and we'll leave that at
Can I
that.
give you mine? Mahomes is sucking right now. They didn't like that, so they got rid of the biggest competition in the AFC West, which is the Los
Which
Angeles.
right now is the Raiders. Next up is the Chargers.
And so hey, ain't nothing over, ain't no dirt over there. So hey, I don't know what they gonna do with that one.
Well, if that's the case, you get rid of the quarterback,
What, Derek Carr?
Derek Carr.
Can't get rid of him.
If you try to make them lose, that's that's
Well,
what
they
you
did the
need.
next best thing. They found a way to get that receiver gone. DUI,
Well, no, he found
manslaughter.
himself
I think he found his
Well,
own
yeah,
way.
he probably removed himself.
That's
Found
a
his
great
own way.
transition, Josh. He found that on his own, and now I'm gonna be honest with you. On in that case,
Wait, hold
this
on, before you move on, because see, the thing I have, the
Oh,
problem I
yeah,
have
wrap,
with this is
wrap up the Gruden.
because if if you found those emails, that means he was sending it to somebody, right? Yeah. So now what, you're gonna go after that person?
Because the other person had to be going back and forth with him. Okay. Is that person in trouble also?
That's what I'm saying. Well, how far up the chain?
I guess it depends on what kind of commentary he was making. Obviously, it didn't get noticed.
But why was this? Why is this important now? 10 years ago, why is this important now?
Yeah, if you had this information before, why?
And once again, that is a valid point. And unfortunately, that's the cancel culture that we're in. It doesn't matter what you did and when you did it or how long ago it was. If you did anything that's going to basically hurt somebody's poor feelings in this day and age, they have to cancel you. They have to get rid of you. And that's unfortunately what they've created.
We're making a soft country. You're making
extremely soft. If you can't offend someone, which is what they're basically trying to say, it's illegal or it's immoral or it's not right for you to offend someone, then this is going to be a very difficult life for a lot of people.
Well, I can tell you that if this is about morals, every comedian should be banned from being a comedian.
Well, and then let's not mince words. Truth, more often than not, is offensive.
And nobody can take the truth.
Well, truth is only offensive if you did the action to make it offensive.
Well, what I'm saying though, more often than not, truth is offensive because truth goes against somebody somewhere.
It's going to hurt somebody's feelings when you tell them the truth.
Especially in this day and age, and I don't want to get into specifics because we want at least this to be posted. But I think you know where I'm going with that.
I know.
Yeah. Okay, so leaving it at that and moving on.
All right. So we're with Ruggs the third. I believe that's his name. Ruggs the third.
Yeah.
It's a young kid. High on life right now, and not right now. Made a dumb decision, and it cost somebody their lives.
Yeah, is he still in jail or did he bond?
I think he got bonded out.
Yeah, he got bonded out for $150,000.
Yeah, but he's facing a manslaughter charge at least.
Minimum manslaughter.
I'm not sure what the statute is on that.
Where was he at? Was this in Vegas?
I think it was in Vegas after the game.
Okay, because I know California's got the vehicular manslaughter charge.
That's what it is.
Well, I don't know if that carries over into Nevada or if that's a federal thing.
All right, well,
it's 2 to 25 years.
Yeah. So with that being said, the Raiders released him the next day. I mean, literally the next day they released him.
Raiders. Right.
With that being said, now I've had my problems with the laws and when it comes to alcohol and driving, so I can speak only on myself. This is a young kid who basically ruined his NFL career.
Oh yeah.
Took somebody's life. I should have said it the other way around. First of all, you cost somebody alive, and then you ruin your life. You've heard a lot of people with this. Saying that. The thing about it is when I'm talking to younger people out there who are football players, if you're not a football player, you're aspiring to be a football player. You have to hold yourself to a higher standard when it comes to your livelihood, because you can stand and make a shitload of money playing this game, and you don't even have to play 10 years. But if that one mistake you make that's off the field that's this bad, and it's gonna cost you everything. And case in point, look at this kid. I mean, he was a promising wide receiver. I mean, he was scoring touchdowns. He was catching balls. He was doing his thing. But off the field, obviously, life caught up with him.
Because Michael
As
Irvin,
it often does.
Michael Irvin said it best a couple of years back, I think, when it was Andrew Luck and RG3's rookie year at the was it symposium or whatever they do. He said, your money's going to take you where your mind's not prepared to go yet.
Oh, yeah.
And I think most of these young kids need a mentor. They really do need somebody that's watching out for them, because they're going to make dumb decisions. Even kids without money make dumb decisions all the time.
Yep.
And they got parents and mentors that's always reining them in. A lot of people, when they get money too fast, they don't listen to nobody. I think this is one of those cases.
Because your mind is not. Have you ever had $1 million sitting in your hand? You don't know what to do with yourself.
Nope.
That's what that is. That's all that is. So
man, it's like winning the lottery, but multiple times.
Right, and then it's coming, and all you gotta do is play football, which you've been doing
your whole life
since Pee Wee.
Yeah, people are gonna. I mean, you're gonna ball out of control. That's what.
And at the end of the day, all I'm saying is, whatever his punishment is, you earned it. I mean, you gotta suck it up.
I think, at this point in time, I mean, playing again the NFL is the least of his worries. Mm-hmm. Once he beats the murder charge, which may be coming down the pipeline, like you said, at minimum
It's
manslaughter.
It's probably gonna be manslaughter for the simple fact that it wasn't intentional. He didn't go out in his on his way to like, I'm trying to kill somebody tonight.
Yeah.
The problem, what the thing about it is, besides the accident and the loss of life, it's your life. And this is not just us talking about Ruggs doing this. There's other NFL players have done. The one in Dallas who wound up killing another teammate drinking and driving.
Wasn't that like 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah, it was about 4, 5, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm saying these things, it's common in the NFL. It seems like that every year or so now. What was the guy that one in New Orleans got killed in a drunken road rage incident? I mean,
well, the reason that it happens is because number one, alcohol is the legal drug of choice.
Yeah.
And it's easily accessible. Unfortunately, I don't know why. I guess maybe because alcohol is more of a party drug, and of course they test for pot. So, and that's one of the things my friend always brings up. He's like, "Have you ever heard anybody getting high on pot and getting into a DUI?"
No, because they sit at the red light and go to sleep.
Because I think in those moments, get that urge. Hey, how fast can this car really go?
Yeah.
Oh, especially when you're driving a Ferrari or a McLaren or whatever.
The
I think it was a
inhibitions.
Corvette.
Oh yeah,
The
probably
inhibitions.
bad.
It takes away your inhibitions and make you do dumb stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and unfortunately in this day and age, I mean, there's no the wherever you're hanging out at, they're not gonna hold. Hey man, you need to chill out with this. Even though they say they do, I've never yet see one do it.
I think we kind of spend too much time on this. It's sad to see another decent up and coming receiver leave, especially someone that Derek Carr was utilizing in his nice rise to the occasion here, even after Gruden. And of course, only time will tell what the Raiders will become. I mean, we still have half a season left.
I mean, yeah.
Well, they just re-signed Atwood. I think his name ATE Wood, something Atrod or whatever his name is.
I didn't see that part.
I was just reading it. But he's on the practice squad. He's not a starter. You lost one receiver. You didn't lose a bunch of other receivers.
And of course, so Derek Carr, he's going to be able to, whoever fills that spot, he's going to be able to work in. He's an all around QB. He reminds me a little bit of Breeze. He spreads the ball around evenly.
Yeah, he actually has been playing pretty well doing that. And the last thing I want to touch on with that subject is that, the team, you lost a player. The player took somebody's life. Morale is going to be a little bit low. I ain't going to say a little bit low. It's going to be pretty low on that one. But they, you got to bounce back. It's another day. Let the courts handle Ruggs the third, and you guys just get back out there and do what you do.
They do have a tough one. They're going into the New York Giants this week.
Defensively, they got a tough one. They got to watch that quarterback. Woof, that boy, they've been.
That could be a low scoring one.
Yeah,
then.
that boy been playing some pretty good ball. Also.
Yeah.
Who? Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones. He took what's the name that to the wire.
He threw the interception.
God damn. He always. Ladies and gentlemen, Chuck always. But how close was the game at the end of the game? Chuck, they were still in the game the whole time. They were never out of the game. And that's what I'm saying. He's been playing.
Maybe we should move this segment to the end where they can battle this out. Going on next, we were going to bring up about Odell Beckham being released today. And I know that you probably could watch some of our previous videos. We've mentioned that one of the problems that Cleveland has is they try to force feed the ball to Beckham. And that is not just our opinion. We've seen it.
His video.
We agree with it. Because the first person that said that I agreed with was actually Skip Bayless.
Wow, you agree with Skip Bayless?
I know.
Because he likes Baker Mayfield.
He does. He loves Baker Mayfield. And he's the one that called out the fact that they tried to force feed Odell. Yeah. And then at first I did like, what? And then I started watching the games. Sure enough, he tries to force. Instead of letting the play happen organically, he feels pressure to give the ball to Odell Beckham. And of course, unfortunately, you can't do that in a system. When you're trying to force a play, you're always going to make a mistake. A lot of times in football, you have to wait for the play to develop. Take what they give you. Now, don't get me wrong. There's times to take chances. But with what he was doing, he was doing it too consistently throughout a game, which in some cases cost them the game.
Yep. To me, I think Odell Beckham's best strength is his deep ball. Across the middle, he's pretty good.
The problem is that when he was the go-to guy on the Cleveland, right? He was basically the number one. He was the best talent receivers.
They picked up
so what do you think is going to happen? Same thing that happened to AB over in Pittsburgh. They get double teamed.
Right. Yeah, and that's what happens.
But the thing with Odell, is you got to scheme him open. You can't just tell him, "Hey, go do it."
Exactly.
Because the thing with AB is AB, you can say, "Hey, go do it,"
And he'll go up and get it.
Even with the double team, he'll go get it.
Oh yeah.
Odell, on the other hand, if you scheme him open, because when he was with the Giants, that was the scheme because they'll have Sterling Shepard when he was a rookie, and then what's this guy?
Kind of like a cross.
Cruz. You had other names that you had to respect. So respect out there. So that's why he was able to get open.
Because he was
Compared
1-1. Yeah.
AB, it was just let's say with the Steelers, it was AB was the number one guy. So you
Yep.
had to double team him, and then what's the other guy?
Juju.
Was
Juju.
there, but he
It
was
the one before Juju.
no. It's Juju.
Remember they had all that speed? No, before the year before Juju got there.
Yeah.
It was
Oh, there was a
receivers.
tight end,
It
Wheaton.
was Wheaton,
Wheaton?
Hayward Bay.
Yep.
And
it was a
Juju.
couple- no, I'm
No,
saying
Juju
before
did-
Juju.
he said
I
before.
before Juju. It was four of them out there.
Yep.
Clark, I think his name was, or something like that. These guys were
They were
burners.
yeah. But what
So
I'm
you
saying
couldn't
is
double team.
No,
him.
yeah,
to
you had
watch
to-
out
you-
for
right.
everybody.
But even when they were gone, the following year when Juju came into the league, it was Juju. It was
Maybe. I think Wheaton was still there.
I think
Wheaton,
whoever, and then it was AB. AB was still getting double team. They were getting single coverage.
Yep.
That's why Juju was having a great
That's
year
why
that
Juju was having a great year because he was single coverage, and boom, he can get off his DB. But AB was still top of the league being double covered.
Yeah.
See, with Odell, he had other people scheme open, and then also the tight end was a good tight end with the Giants. So he had three other people that they had to respect. So Odell can get open. That's because the catch that he made was single coverage.
Most
It
of his
wasn't
catches
double.
are single cover. He rarely
Right.
catches the ball in double cover.
So with Odell,
But either way, I think instead of going down this road, we've kind of spent a little bit too much time on it anyway. Where do you think he's going to end up? Who would
needs
benefit most out of getting Odell?
well, who's a second tier team in the playoff picture right now that could use him? The Vikings, maybe.
Ooh. No, Vikings already have good
What
receivers.
about Seattle?
Maybe the Titans.
Seattle, yeah.
The Titans, well, they got
Nah,
two
Titans
premiers.
don't need him.
They
They got
don't need
AJ Brown and Julio Jones.
Okay.
They don't.
What
they don't
about
need him.
Indianapolis?
Yeah, Indy could use him.
And then there's Cincinnati.
Yeah, but do you really think Cincinnati's going to make the playoffs?
I don't think the Colts can use him because you have to manage.
What about Kansas? Yeah, what about
OBJ
Kansas City?
and Carson Wentz's
No,
personality?
because he'd be fighting with Tyreek Hill.
well, no.
Well, what about what about the West Coast? Arizona clearly doesn't need him.
No,
The Rams don't need him.
no. San Fran?
Rams do need him
You think the Rams need him?
because you only got Cooper Kupp and
Ooh,
Woods.
yeah. That's true.
And they've been winning.
They
with
just
Cooper
released
Kupp and Woods.
they just released receiver today.
Dave Jackson, Deshaun.
Yeah.
Yeah, they released Deshaun Jackson, so they need a
Well,
receiver.
that's what I said. That's a
Well,
fit
then that
right
would
there.
actually be a good fit for him.
That's a triple.
Right.
That's a
Because
triple team.
it would
You
still
can't-
take-
You can't double team one of them.
and we know Stafford's a capable passer.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he
So
done proved
that
all
would
season.
actually be a
he
good
done proved
fit.
that his whole career.
So Rams,
Well, obviously, I'm going to say the Patriots need him. So, you know,
Patriots need a lot
Patriots
more
need
than
a
just a
lot more than
receiver.
him.
so
Well, I mean, and of course, let's not mince words. Patriots are still looking like they may make the playoffs.
Well, what about
Yeah.
Buffalo?
Buffalo's
Buffalo's
5
fine.
and 2. Patriots
Yeah.
are 4-4.
Yeah,
No, I'm saying, but what about just as far
Oh,
as Buffalo,
for a landing
Buffalo,
spot?
no,
I don't think Buffalo needs them.
nope, not at all.
And realistically, Josh Allen, I like him. He's a good passer, but
He's
I
not
don't. I don't think he'd be a good fit for Odell.
he's not going to be a good fit for that. Odell's not going to be a good fit for that
For them,
because
yeah.
you got Stephon Diggs, and I got to get Stephon Diggs the ball because I paid all this money for Stephon Diggs. I don't need another big name
Well,
receiver.
I don't think that. I don't
Well,
think
I'm gonna go-
that Josh Allen will be able to get it down the field for Odell.
Well, I'm gonna try.
Right.
I'm gonna try this one
That,
more.
that's where I think the Stephon
Well, I'll
works
try
well.
one
I still
more.
say
The
Baltimore.
NFC, the NFC,
I still say
the
Baltimore.
NFC
Baltimore would be a good
I
spot
say
for
Baltimore.
him. Yeah.
South. Okay, the NFC
fits in the
South,
personality there.
Atlanta,
That's true.
New Orleans, or Carolina.
'Cause
Atlanta's not going to make any big waves, so why would I go to Atlanta?
Yeah.
So New Orleans, Carolina.
New Orleans,
yeah.
he could, but I mean, Winston's out. I mean, they're going to
So
have
you
to.
got Trevor Siemian, so Odell's not going to want Trevor Siemian to
Yeah.
throw him.
I'm sorry, he got
Honestly,
fired. He don't have
what,
a choice.
what about
mean,
what about
he-
Carolina? Because
I'm
Darnold,
thinking Carolina.
because Sam Darnold's been playing better.
I don't
Yeah.
think
They're getting McCaffrey back. They could actually make a play for a playoff
sake-
spot.
I don't
second
think Matt Rule's going to. I mean, I don't think they're going to do it because they're so busy trying to get Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun
Well,
Watson
that-
can't
that's
be traded
done.
this- he-
Well,
that's done.
I got
That's
it.
for
But
next
I'm-
year.
but
You
what
get
I'm
him for,
saying is-
for the rest of this season, and then see what you can do with him next year.
Right,
if
but
you
what I'm
negotiate
saying,
a
but
contract.
what I'm saying is that I got DJ Moore. I got I forgot the other kid's name. I got young talent there. I don't want them to be tainted with Odell. I got a talented wide
Okay,
receiver.
you know,
core.
I could. Yeah.
So I don't
All right.
need them.
So Carolina's not interested.
Yeah.
Well, we'll leave it at that.
I think they should go for
Maybe the Jets.
Well, you know, we're all freaking doing the GM thing from the bench anyway. Like really,
as usual.
I would say the Jets.
Ladies and gentlemen, our resident GM has spoken.
No, I mean, me personally, I would say the Jets because he's back in New York. He's back in the big. Because the thing with Odell, he probably needs a big city because he's a brand.
Then go with Dallas.
Dallas doesn't need him.
Dallas doesn't need him though. Yeah.
They got the best, probably the best wide receiving core outside of Tampa Bay.
Yep.
Like, come on, they don't need him. That's why I said the Jets. He's back in New York. He's back in the big name. He's off in the corner.
But the beautiful thing about Odell though, and I love, he's already paid. He could sit out the rest of the year. It's not going to matter.
Yeah.
Why waste my
And
time
then
with
you have to think about it. You're going to take him, and he's always been injured every year. Like,
well, that's
why I said the
downside.
But he's not injured right now. So I mean, as a catapult, you have to figure out who's going to take the risk.
Right, because if I was like, let's say I was use the Baltimore. If I was Baltimore, I'm not gonna make I would get Odell to get me in the playoffs and potentially win the Super Bowl, but I would cut him probably next year.
Well, yeah. So you sign him up for the year deal,
right?
Duh.
That's if he takes it. But if you sign him for the year, he's gonna sit there and say, "I want $17 million."
But see, you don't even have to pay him. You just have to work out the deal with Cleveland.
Yeah,
but they released him.
But they're still playing. They still hold. They released him, but they're still paying him.
I think they pay him what they
owe
for the year.
Yeah.
But that's between him and Cleveland, not Baltimore.
So they don't still own the rights.
I don't think they don't.
No,
Once they
if I release you, I don't own the rights to you. I released you. I didn't waive you. I released you.
Got it. So the way so now I've got the clarification. Released, you're free to go wherever you want. Yeah. Waived means someone else can pick you up, but they got to work out a deal.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Rams, pick him up.
No,
don't
you
listen
have to understand the personality you pick it up. That's
matter.
what I'm saying.
You want the talent?
You're already on your way to the playoffs. Why would I need that? That's why I said Baltimore has the culture for Odell.
All right, but
that's what I'm saying.
Another good topic to bring up: Titans. They lost Derrick Henry,
but they picked up AB.
But they picked up AB.
AP.
Sorry. Oh, AB.
AP.
Oh, Adrian Peterson.
I did Adrian Peterson. Yeah.
Oh, that's what you see. This is why we got to get this thing started earlier.
I know, right?
He's the same kind of style running back, but he's just older.
Yes. So Adrian, and honestly, I like him better.
I do.
I like them getting him. Don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, there's only one Derrick Henry.
Oh yeah.
So
he'll be back next
year. The wide
year.
receivers in Tannehill is going to have to start beating people the rest of this way.
Well, and that might be a good reason why to pick up.
I wouldn't
AB,
let Tannehill throw too often.
Odell, but
I would run. I'll probably get another back. I'll get AP, and then I'll probably get somebody else. Somebody
But
else.
they already got a solid second running.
They don't have anybody out there.
But
Dante,
I'm just saying. I think they need to make sure.
Dante Foreman's out there. Right?
Foreman is actually playing for Baltimore.
Oh yeah.
But I'm saying I think they need to. They got to get their passing game going better because you can't rely on that the whole season.
The team's built for the run. The line's built for the run.
The line's built for the run, but you still got some wide receivers over there and some tight end over there.
I'm getting a lot of running backs. I'm gonna have 4 running backs.
So
you can't run the ball every play. You got
it
in there.
Is there anything that we missed?
No, not really. Hey, Kendall, we missed you just in case you're checking us out.
Hopefully you're watching us on YouTube, man.
All right.
And call me.
All right. Hit me up, text me or something if you can. Somebody that you use, they burn the phone, whatever.
All right.
Mr. Wayne.
On that, we're out.
We're out. But at the end of the day, I don't think Tennessee gonna beat anybody in the rest of this year.
Colts got the division. Well, no. The Tennessee is what?
They're 5-2. They're 5-2.
5-2,
and the Colts are 4-3 or something. Or 3-4, or 4-3, or 3-3 or something.
I have written down.
No, they just became 4.
Right there?
They just became 4-4.
4-4. Tennessee.
No, this is NFC.
Flip it over the other way. There we go. Should be on that other page, maybe. Is it on that one?
Yeah.
They're 5-2, and Indy's 4-4 now.
Yeah.
They just won.
Yeah, they won last night.
Yep.
So they're only 2 games behind.
You still have half a season left.
You still got half a season to go. So that the AFC South just came a coin flip with those 2 teams.
Yeah.
Literally.
Well, I mean, and let's get who cares? They're probably both making the playoffs.
Yeah. But if I'm the Tennessee Titans, I want to win my division. I do not want to go in as a wild card having to travel without Derrick Henry on the field. I'm sorry, I don't want to do that.
At least we don't have to worry about Derrick Henry on game.
That's the only reason I wanted to go to the game,
it's-
Josh. Literally, that's the only reason I wanted to go to the game. I want to see Derrick Henry run all over the Texans. Yeah, I said it live on your half bait.
Oh yeah, it might be too.